Well, in Colorado, fire season really is now a year-round season, but we are approaching the time of year when it can really get bad.
Denver 7's Adria Irahita shows how some families are getting a head start to protect themselves before the hot and dry season arrives.
Warmer weather means lots of new calves in this pasture.
Sterling Ranch is founded on Western traditions.
Not only are they utterly cute, they're part of several fire prevention strategies built into the Sterling Ranch community down in the South Metro, like 2 water storage facilities on the property.
We have fire hydrants throughout the community and into areas that we haven't even developed yet.
Those areas include the community's winding roads and trails.
Not only does that help slow down the traffic and keep our kids safe, but it also creates natural fire breaks and evacuation routes throughout the community.
Heavy equipment operators near the development are on standby.
But those heavy equipment operators can bring that equipment out and cut fire breaks.
And as for the cattle,
These cows will eat about 25 to 30 pounds of dry matter a day. So when you think about that in these pastures this time of year, they'll eat 4,500 pounds of this fuel load per day.
these strategies are so robust, the community was taken off a map of high-risk areas.
It is excluded from that wildland urban interface area because of the protocols and what we have in place for our community.
Sterling Ranch is only 20% built out. As the community continues to grow,
The things we've done here can be implemented in other areas.
its developers say they hope it becomes an example for future developments along the Front Range.
Fire season is year-round, and we are grateful to be leading the charge in designing a community that really has all of these precautions built in,
While embracing the true Colorado spirit.
It's an incredible, it's nature, it's the West. It's why we live in Sterling Ranch and why we love it here.
In Douglas County, Adria Irahita, Denver 7.
And it just seems like, Danielle, we have so many more high fire danger days where it's warm, it's dry, and the wind has been a huge factor in this.
Especially just in the past week alone. Last week we saw a couple of red flag warnings throughout the week, and I anticipate seeing more just because this is really the growing trend. The Climate Central anyway put out this amazing graphic. It's really interesting to see because this is data over 50 years time, and you can just see the change in these hot, dry, and windy days. Since 1973 to 2023, we have seen 25 additional days here in the Denver metro area. This is a snapshot of the entire country, and just the spring season alone, you can see much of Colorado, much of the desert Southwest, looking at an increase in fire weather days around here. As far as red flag warnings go, sometimes we say that. What exactly does that mean? Well, you have to have 25-mile-per-hour wind gusts or higher. Certainly warmer temperatures, warmer than average temperatures, just considering the season. Humidity values typically less than about 15%, or if you have a threat of dry lightning out there.